Elizabeth? Where'd you get that coat from? Where did you get that coat from, child? Have you been rummaging through Cameron's trash? Huh? Because that's what it looks like. Just blazing. Ooh, 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 ooh. Other girls say, oh, oh boy. Just blazing. Oh boy. Let's give it up. Oh boy. Oh, 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 oh. Let's get into it. Friends, welcome back to my channel. Sass here. Yes, I'm here for the recap of the episode that we have all been waiting on. Don't lie to yourself. You all know you've been waiting on this particular episode, and baby, we TV and the producer said you are going to wait because baby, they stretched this out. Like those sisters who was fighting those leggings, honey, stretched. Baby, this out. As they should, okay? Because they know we were going to watch. So, what y'all think about the episode? What did y'all think about it? Y'all let me know in the comments. I was supposed to have went live, but my internet is doing its internet thing. So if I would have went live tonight, it would have been a hot mess. So you're getting this, and it's okay. It's okay. All right? If you're new here, go ahead and subscribe. I know you want to. I know you want to. And for my new subscribers, welcome to the family. Now, let's get into it. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. Chance, chance, chance. Every week is something with this buffoon, doofus, goofy. How many months is Taylor? Taylor, what, 8 months, 9 months? Taylor look like she about ready to have that baby child. And she's trying to call Chance. He's not answering. Okay. But see, Taylor said that Chance works all this overtime. He must work all the time, but she don't know where his money's going. Then you need to look into that. See, that's another red flag, Taylor. Red flag. See, you got scars all over your face from all the red flags that's done hit you. Chance comes into the door. She was like, well, I've been trying to call you. He said, oh, well, you know I'm in a dead spot. My calls drop. I lose signal. But that's not what he wants to talk about. Okay? He finally tells her that he done bought a plane ticket for his son that he have not seen in 18 years. Already in debt. But he done went and bought a plane ticket for, what's his son's name, y'all? Ethan. And so she was like, what? She was like, and you didn't talk to me about it? We didn't discuss this? You done went and bought a plane ticket for your son. Your son coming up here. But you didn't bother to let me know. And Chance, being the inconsiderate a-hole that he is, said, well, I didn't think about telling you because, you know, we was in the middle of the conversation. It was quick. And so I just made a decision. And so Taylor said, you should have talked to me about it. We need to talk about something big, you know, like that. And then Chance, walking around here looking like somebody's Bigfoot, said to Taylor, until we are married, you don't have no say-so. Speaking in financial terms. Taylor, this was the part of the episode where that screen would have went black. Now listen, I don't condone condone violence. I don't condone violence. Let me repeat that. I don't condone violence, okay? But when he opened up his mouth to say that, and Taylor was not pregnant, only thing I'm saying is that when Taylor tried to get up from the couch, she slipped and headbutted his ass. That's all I'm saying. She tripped. Chad sitting up there looking like a fool on a stool. You come talking about until we are married, you don't have no say-so. Meanwhile, you ain't got a penny to your name. In fact, you only got $11. Anything you say is invalid, stupid. So Taylor said, oh, really? Oh, really? Okay, so maybe we shouldn't get married. Yes, Taylor, you shouldn't get married. You should have let his tail have it like, oh, really? See, when you got out of prison with nothing, and I mean nothing, but the little trinkets in that bag that you came out of prison with, you came to my house. You laid up on my couch. You used my water. You used my electricity. You watched my TV. That's what you did. But when it comes to finances, till we get married, you ain't got nothing to say. I would have busted him all up in his strong jaw. Chance sitting there. Just ridiculous. The things that come out of this man's mouth. So anyway, so it's time for Ethan to show up. Ethan shows up, good-looking young man. Ethan is a good-looking young man. And he seems like he's a good dude. He's working. He's, got his own place, even though it's with 4 other people. He's doing okay for himself, okay? Thanks to his mother. Introduction to, the girls and Taylor and, they're having a conversation, and then Chance tells him that, hey, you're going to be a big brother. And so Ethan was like, okay, wowzer, wowzer. All right, okay. I mean, you didn't raise me. Maybe you'll raise this one. So they go out to eat. And Ethan is just telling him about how he was raised, how he wished he had a father figure in his life. I mean, he had a man in his life, but he wouldn't consider him his dad. You know what I mean? So he's telling Chance that he missed out on that. Okay? But he turned out just fine. And so Chance, he says that he wishes he could have been there. But he was selfish and he was only thinking about himself, like he's still doing. So Chance, he squeezed out a tear and they have a little hug. So it's time to go to a dinner, okay? It was the whole family. And so Taylor said that this was at a fancy restaurant. I said it was. Y'all, where they at? In Missouri? Is that fancy in Missouri? Okay, I ain't gonna knock it. I ain't gonna knock it. All right? She was like, I don't know why he's taking them to this fancy restaurant. I guess she's trying to impress. Chance brings up the name of the baby. This is why I don't like Chance. He's a liar. And he's a stupid liar. Okay? So they come up with the name Mason. And so Ethan says, oh, okay, so how did you come up with this name? Chance sits there and says, oh, well, it's a family name. It's a great-great-great-great-great-grandfather's name. Taylor is looking at him like he got 2 heads. Taylor says, I don't know why Chance like to lie about silly things. He just tells silly lies. and generational family names. Taylor said that they was looking at somebody's blanket and there was Mason. Meanwhile, Chance is up here lying to his son. Taylor, this is who you want to marry? Child, you might as well, okay? You might as well. You're having a baby with Bigfoot. Doofus. So then it's time for the check. Oh boy. Now we know they broke. Chance broke, y'all. But he working all this overtime. Chance is broke. Here comes the bill. Here comes the bill, child. And honey, he was like, how much is it? So they looking at it. He was like, I got 35 on my card. How much you got? You got 45? Okay, we got 10 on this one. All right, we got 8 on this one. Okay, we got 6 on this one. All right, there's 2.5 on this one. They had to pull together, what, 3 cards to pay for 1 meal? Again, Taylor, this is what you want to marry. Ethan, please go back home to your mother. What about when Chance was asking about his mom? Huh? What about that? Why would you want to see her? Why would she want to see you? Taylor was like, it kind of bothered me that he was talking about Ethan's mom. Is this why he was, don't want me to see his phone? What's really going on? Let's move on. This ain't gonna take long, y'all. Justine and Michael. Now, Justine wants to go meet a doula, okay? Because she feels like that she was robbed of having that, a pregnancy with some guidance, okay? And so Michael's like, well, what's a doula? A doula what? A doula this? A doula huh? And so Justine said, don't worry about it, okay? You coming to support me, all right? This is something that I want. So they go over to the doula, child. They having a conversation. And so they bring up the conversation about eating a placenta, all right? Now, that's something that, mothers do. I don't know nothing about that, but hey, mothers do it. And so Justine says she's down with it. She says, I want to give it a try. And then Michael, he gonna talk about, ew, oh God, ew, no. Placenta won't be on his menu. Well, I don't know why, Michael. Oh, so you are above placentas, but you don't mind sending body parts to the mail. Toenails, scabs, liquids. Oh, but that's okay. That's okay. But the placenta is beneath you. If you don't take your silence of the lamb's ass on somewhere, go right ahead. It's ticking, Michael. The time is ticking. So Michael wants to move, okay? He wants to move to somewhere where there's land, but still be close enough to the city, but not quite have the city life. He wants some, a big house to build. Okay, I can get down with that. I understand what he's saying. So these are the runners. Georgia, Florida, Texas, and Nevada. Even though first he said South, and then he said South Midwest. I said, what the hell is that? Don't go to Ohio. It's enough of y'all in Ohio, child. So she was like, what are you talking about, South Midwest? What are you talking about? It's 2 different things. So he wants to go to Texas, I do believe, and then Nevada is up there. But anyway, so they go back to the house, child. They're greeting the children. And Santana, okay, honey, he's having a hard time with Michael, living there. So Michael goes in for a hug. And honey, Santana kicks him in the stomach. I said, Jesus. And so Justine was like, why you do that? He went in to hug you and you kicked him. Santana was like, well, you know, I'm having a hard time. Justine said that Santana, she found out that Santana is on the spectrum. And, you know, she's having a hard time and he's having a hard time, you know, dealing with certain things. Understandable. Understandable. And she has her 2 children. She's having a child. And then she has to deal with, you know, Santana's needs. So, for that, good job, Justine. Because I know that has to be hard. It has to be hard. So, the kids, I think they went to clean up for dinner. Or they went to take a shower. Or they went to bed. Whatever. And so, Michael, he was like, listen, you know, I don't like the way Santana has been talking, you know, to you. And she says that, you know, Santana from time to time, he got a slick tongue. He's got a slick tongue. Michael says that if it was his child, he will handle it accordingly. Ain't gonna be talking to him like that. Well, Michael, he kicked you in the stomach. Go write a hit. That's what you do. Okay? Child, let's move on. Sarah and Sean. Y'all, Sarah sleeps in her makeup. Did y'all see how Sarah got up out of bed? Eyelashes, foundation, eyeshadow, mascara, lip gloss. That's how you wake up, Sarah. You woke up like that. Let's not forget, we have seen you without your makeup on. And you didn't look nothing like that. So you just went ahead. You knew it was filming. You know what scene they were doing. So you was laying there like this. They were like, the producers was like, okay, Sarah, in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, I'm going to need for you to get on up and walk downstairs. She was like, got it, dude. So she was like this. Oh my God, where's the baby? It probably wasn't even in the morning. They probably filmed that at like 4 p.m. Child, born at night. Not last night. Speaking of that baby, did y'all catch this? Now, when we seen that baby is damn near bald-headed. It's a baby. Cute little chunky thing. Baby hardly had any hair. I want y'all to fast forward it to when she went to go see her mama. That baby had a head full of hair. How many months had went by? Because see, y'all tried to make it seem like that all this happened within a couple of days. Love After Lockup producers and WeTV, stomp your toe on the corner of a chair. Y'all just walking around here thinking that we fools. We're not knowing the inside of our jaw. See, unlike the people on this show, the viewers isn't gargling with laundry detergent. Baby damn near bald, and then the next thing we see got a hair. That girl had enough hair to put in braids. So anyway, so Sean is trying to, you know, make up for what he did the night before because he was playing his video games. He wasn't paying any attention to Sarah. He definitely wasn't blowing out her back like he should. She got a whole swing up in there, and you'd rather play Call of Duty instead of you doing the call of your duty. So he's apologizing. He's talking about his other kids, how he could have been a better father. Shut up. Just do what you have to do as a father and you won't need to explain. You've been explaining ever since you've been on this show about how you was a sorry-ass father. We get it. We get it. So Sarah says that she appreciates what Sean is trying to do. And she says that she is not going to tell Sean about how she's been having these conversations with Anthony, her oldest daughter's daddy. So she says, listen, I've done had 2 kids and it's done tore my boobies up, so I need to get a little, boob job. Sean was like, I don't know why she needs a boob job. It's her insecurity and I think she's beautiful either way. Because she wants a boob job, okay? And she has a right to a boob job. Talk about, I don't want no other man to be looking at her. Shut up. Oh, God. So they at the doctor's office and they're getting fitted. Her phone keeps ringing, okay? And so she says, oh, my God, I need to go to the bathroom. So she goes to the bathroom. She's talking to Anthony. Anthony said, listen, I want to see my daughter. Even though we ain't heard nothing about Anthony until this season. But now all of a sudden he wants to see the daughter. He says that he is clean. He says that he's off of parole. He says that he's been mentally evaluated. He good. And he wants to be in his daughter's life. Is that right, Anthony? And so Sarah says, okay, well, if you're doing good, we'll think about it. Let me run it past my mother because, see, my mother was the one that raised my daughter. Because, see, I was out here cutting the shine. I was in prison. My mother held it down. And let me give a strong shout out to these love after lockup grandmothers who's holding down you all's children. And Sarah said that Anthony had every opportunity to be in Abby's life. Every opportunity, and he didn't. He didn't go see her. He didn't call her. He didn't visit her. He didn't send her a letter. But now all of a sudden, he wants to visit her. Abby don't even know who this man is. So she has to run that by her mom. Now, I was expecting the mom to say, hell to the no. Hell no. We don't know what he's been doing. I can't just go by his word and have this man all up in my granddaughter's face. Isn't it funny that reality TV comes up? Oh, now they want to be fathers and mothers. So, here is... So Sarah goes over there, and allegedly it was like the next 2 days, but we know that's a lie because the baby had a head full of hair. So the mother's asking about how the consultation went and all this stuff. And so here comes Sarah. Well, Anthony calling. Anthony wants to, see Abby. She said she wants to see why? Why he want to see her? And she was like, I don't know if that's a good idea. And it's not. It really isn't, but it ain't my business. These are not my children. See, I'm just making commentary. That's all I'm doing. So the mother says, the grandmother, she was like, well, I'm going to say yes because, that may be something that Abby may want. She probably wants to know who her father is. How about this? Ask her. Talk to her, explain to her what the circumstances was, and have a conversation with this young girl. Instead of, telling her, hey, this is your daddy, who just got out of rehab. But again, it ain't my kids, ain't none of my business. I'm just doing commentary. Mm-hmm. So I guess now Anthony is going to meet up with Abby. Child, let's move on. Monique and Derek. I threw a wrench in it. Hey, see, you thought I was going to end off with Monique seeing if you're watching, okay? So we have Monique and Derek. And we have Derek with his two sisters, all right? Now, I don't know, Elizabeth, what in the world? She got on a ski mask and that big Pepto-Bismol Cameron fur coat, honey. Fur coat. You know she was hot. And so the whole thing is, Derek wants Monique and her two sisters to go over to the sister's birthday party. Of course, Monique and the other two sisters was like, that is a terrible idea because they don't like us. You see what they've been putting on social media? They've been disrespectful. Why should we go around them? And so Derek was like, listen, okay, y'all need to get along. I'm tired of being in the middle of your foolishness and your fussing and your fighting. Let's just have a conversation. So Monique and the two sisters was like, okay, let's have a conversation before we go to the party. Well, if you look at Elizabeth, Elizabeth was ready to rumble the minute she set her tail in that back seat. She basically said, I'm ready to fight. Ain't that what she said? Who shows up looking like that? She had on coochie cutters, a camo, and a ski mask. You think she ain't ready to throw down? And Derek knew that. That's why Derek is like, oh my God. He was like, that's it. I'm not doing this. I'm not doing this. So Elizabeth and the other sister is telling Derek that Monique's sister was the one that started it. That when Monique's sister, when Derek was getting out of prison, Monique's sister said, listen, I'm just trying to check the temperature. Okay? What's popping? What's going on? I'm just trying to check the temperature. And they took it as, I can't stand you. Okay? I can't stand you. That led to Elizabeth posting Monique on social media. Something she never should have did. Because when she posted that in a demeaning, rude, mean way. Okay? We have seen all season long. We have heard on social media. They have talked about Monique's weight. Over and over and over again. They talked about her weight. They talked about her looks. They talked about a wig. They talked about everything. She was not good enough for Derek. Now, do I think that Monique's sister was the one that started? No. No, I don't think that. You all may think that, but I don't. I think what really started is when Elizabeth posted Monique on social media. How would that have made y'all feel? So anyway, so they're going back and forth. Derek got tired of it. Derek said, that's it, I ain't going. I'm not going. So Derek, he pulls over, he gets out. And so Elizabeth said, fine, we'll go. Come on, let's go. Come on, come on, come on, little sister. Come on, you get in the driver's seat. Come on, let's go. Boom, 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 boom. Doom, doom, doom. Honey, Elizabeth said, I'm ready. Honey, Elizabeth was like Cleo and set it off. So, the little sister was like, get in the car. Come on, let's go. Derek said, no, because what y'all are going to do is fight. I'm not here for y'all to fight. I am here for y'all to talk. And so they was like, get in the car. We ain't going to do nothing. Get in the car. He was like, no, I'm not getting in the car. They said, come on now. Time's a ticking for the ass a whooping. So Derek, begrudgingly, he gets into the vehicle. Now, Monique and the sisters, they rolling on too, okay? Rolling with the homies, okay? All right? And so Monique said, listen, I don't know what the problem is. We're going to have a talk, but if they ready to rumble, then we're ready to rumble too, okay? And that's just is what it is. So they pull up, all right? And so Derek gets out. And Derek was like, you know, how you doing? You good? What's up? What's up? Monique was like, well, you ain't gonna static, okay? Won't start none, won't be none, okay? So everybody gets out of the vehicle, all right? Elizabeth, the minute she had her feet hit that pavement, she was on one. Elizabeth says, hey, how you doing? Alika watcha, abakalacha. Honey, I got so tickled at this. Elizabeth was on it. Elizabeth was all of this. And so the Monique sister, the one in the gray, okay, she said, you started this. You started it with the post. And so, of course, Elizabeth and other sisters was like, you did it, talking about we need to check your temperature, hoes. We need to check your temperature, biatches. First of all, Monique's sisters did not call you a B. Monique's sister said, you know, we just seeing what the temperature is. She did not call you a B, and she did not call you the H, okay? The gardening tool, all right? So they're going back and forth, cussing, screaming, you know, calling folks big biatches, then called them gardening tools. It was just a mess, screaming and yelling. Derek said, I knew this was a terrible idea. I knew this was going to happen. So Derek is pacing back and forth, child. He did not know what to do. He's trying to calm down his sisters. He's trying to calm down Monique and her sisters, okay? So Elizabeth and the little sister goes back into the vehicle, all right? And so Derek is like, y'all got to calm down. And so here is, you know, Elizabeth screaming, you big heifers, you're stretching out this, you're a gardening tool, la, 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 you ain't gonna do nothing, la, 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 da, da, da. At one point, Monique was over there fussing. But then, Monique's sister in the gray says, she can fuss all she wants, but she ain't gonna swing. Come on. She talking, she running that mouth. But she ain't gonna swing. She ain't gonna swing. Come on. Come on. And so, here is Elizabeth. Elizabeth done took off that Pepto-Bismol Cameron fur coat and off to the races. What about when she started running over there, slipping and sliding shoes, honey? She was stutter stepping. I said, what? And then Elizabeth went, bop, bop. The girl and the sister with the gray outfit. Boom. Honey, she hit the ground, child. I said, oh, girl, could you at least have her get a swing in? And then Elizabeth started going off on the other sister. Monique, sweetheart, you were moving in slow motion. I said, Monique, where you at? You seen Elizabeth come running 3 feet before she got to your sister. You standing there. The minute Elizabeth got past you, you should have went, bam! That's what you did. You ain't gonna let Elizabeth get a hold to your sisters like that. Why are you moving so slow? So Elizabeth and the other sister are fighting. The girl, the woman in the gray outfit on the ground, Monique finally tries to grab a hold of Elizabeth. But see, Elizabeth ain't playing no games. See, Elizabeth came prepared. Elizabeth had on the ski mask. You can't reach for hair. But see, Elizabeth could reach for hair. She had a hold to that sister and she was like, okay? Meanwhile, let's go over to the little sister. Honey, the little sister was holding her own too with the girl with the gray outfit on. Now, the girl in the gray, the sister with the gray outfit was on the ground. Here comes the little sister. Honey, she's taking her punches while she's on the ground. Well, honey, that's the best she could do. Because once that sister in the gray got back up, oh, you can't handle that girl. You are 100 pounds wet. That sister grabbed a hold to that wig, and honey, she got to swinging you. But I will say the little one was trying to hold her own. So we got 2 different fights going on. Here is Derek trying to break them up. Finally, the producers come in. And child, there was all kinds of flesh. Butt cheeks hanging out. Boobs hanging out. They finally break them up. Elizabeth falls to the ground. And she's like this with her dramatic self. Sounded like Darth Vader, just breathing all hard. And she laid there. I said, oh my God. The little sister, child, her wig was all over her head, child. Was that a wig or was that sewing? Y'all let me know in the comments. Derek is hyperventilating. He's still pacing. Monique was like, get in the car. Get in the car. I was like, y'all give her some oxygen. Honey, those 2 little punches wore Monique out. So the 2 sisters who was actually fighting, they get in the back of the car. Honey, their hair was still together. Did y'all see that? The hair was still together. I said, now, when was this filmed? That had to have been filmed before they got to fight. Because you cannot tell me that that one sister's hair that was set beside, what's her name, Calandria? There's no way her hair would have been like that. No way. So Derek, he's like, oh my God, this is beyond ridiculous. Now, on the scale of reality show fights, I was expecting a little bit more. I'm not complaining. It was good. Okay? I wanted a little bit more though. On the scale of 1 to 5 of reality show fights, I'll give it a solid 3. What y'all give it? I give it a solid 3 on reality show fights. Let's move on. Last and most definitely least, Puppy and Amber. Oof. So Amber is meeting up with Queen. And she's just telling her what went down between her and TC, and about her telling TC and him flipping out about Puppy being an alleged street pharmacist. Did you notice that Queen did not flinch? Did you notice that? You noticed that when she said the street pharmaceutical part, Queen didn't say, what? Now that's a whole lie. She didn't. She was just like, let me drink my coffee. So, going on and on and on about that. I think the sequences of Puppy and Amber is not adding up, okay? Because last week was supposed to be after the fight. The way Amber was talking, this was after the fight. Again, the editing is atrocious, okay? The timeline ain't timelining. But I move on. So, Queen says, well, have you called her? Have you checked in on her, darling? And so, Amber was like, let me call this heifer. So she calls Puppy. Puppy talking like she's in slow motion, all right? Dragging it out. And bottom line is, honey, Eric has been cheating on Puppy with the erupts. Let me scratch my head. So apparently there was a 3-way call. Puppy was involved on the 3-way call. Eric don't know about the 3-way call between Eric, the ex, and Puppy. And the ex and Eric got into an argument about them sleeping together. You know, like this was high school. Who does the secret three-ways? These fools. So instead of Puppy leaving at that moment, this has to be dragged out like Puppy is Jennifer Lopez in Enough. She gotta leave in the middle of the night while he asleep. You can leave anytime you want to. He don't care about you, Puppy. Puppy stood there and said, now this is after she done found out that he been cheating. Said that he didn't come home till 5 in the morning. Why are you still there? Leave! Talking about she has to figure things out. What? When you met him, you didn't have nothing. Okay? He don't have anything. Alright? He don't have nothing. He's late on his rent. He probably don't, the property taxes are late. He's in debt. What are you talking about? You gotta wait until things are lined up. Have Amber go pick you up and take you to your mama's house. That's what you do. Make it a big deal. Leave that fool. He looked like he smelled like a sour sponge. That's what Eric looked like he smelled like. A sour sponge. So, of course, they have to make a big deal out of this. Okay. You know, I don't really care too much about this storyline. I damn sure don't care nothing about Eric. For y'all to be stretching this foolishness out. So it's time to see her mama. And can I just say that Puppy and Eric are the worst dress of the whole cast ever. Of Love After Lockup, Love During Lockup, and Life After Lockup. What the hell was Puppy wearing? Those thigh highs and heels going over to your mama's house. Child, I guess. Maybe they was going somewhere afterwards. But first, they had to stop at some local store so Puppy can go to the 40% off bin to get her mama some flowers and some candy. I said, not the 40% off. Well, at least the flowers were real, I guess. So they go over to the mama's house. Now, Puppy, instead of you sitting there with those Walmart thigh highs and those Ross heels, what you should have been doing, you and Tweedle Cheater over there, was cleaning up your mama's yard. Why are you sitting there with everything in you? You can walk, you can lean, you can pick up, you can clean. Okay? You got time to lean, you definitely got time to clean. You sitting there and you see what's in your mama's yard and you okay with that. Clean around your mama's house. That's what you do. So Eric went to the bathroom, and so the mama said, what's really going on with y'all's relationship? Because I know he lied. Eric come talk about our relationship good. Our relationship is on point. So the mama said, now why he lying to me? What's really going on? And so Amber tells the mom that, you know, he's been cheating with the ex. And so the mother is like, well, what are you going to do about it? What are you going to do about this? And so Amber, she starts crying, start flying, talk about, I gotta have a plan. I gotta have a plan. How about while you sitting there, he can leave, you stay with your mama? What are you talking about? You need a plan. Talk about he won't let her use the car, she ain't got no money, or whatever. There's ways. It's an excuse. So they can drag out this storyline that who cares about? Do y'all care about it? I have said Puppy and Amber need to be together. That's it, y'all. That's it. I've done talked too long. Y'all know what to do, okay? leave a comment about what you thought about this episode. And don't forget to hit the like, and most definitely, don't forget to subscribe. And until next time, friends,